Hi guys, welcome back. Let us continue with the questions. So many of the formulas, charts and almost all the formulas we have explained in the previous part. So let me move with the question. If the proportion of the passing 75 micron sieve is 50%, okay, and the liquid limit and the plastic limits are WL is the liquid limit, WP is the plastic limit, and the liquid limit and plastic limit they have given, that is liquid limit is 40% and the plastic limit is given 20% respectively. Then the group index of the soil is, so what is the group index? They are asking GI, group index of the soil. So we have a formula for the group index, that is one thing. Second thing is we have a chart with respect to the value what we obtain in the group index method. We can classify the soil whether it is good, fair, poor, very poor. So I'll just add up the chart. So this is very important. Normally there will be one question from the group index method. Either they may give the value of group index values and they may ask what is the condition of the soil. If the group index value is 0 to 1, then it is good soil, 2 to 4 is fair soil, 5 to 9 is poor soil, and 10 to 20 is very poor soil. Coming into the how to find the group index of a soil. So this is the formula, group index of a soil, which is equal to 0.2 times of A plus 0.005 times of AC plus 0.00 times of BD. So let me explain you what are the abbreviation that is required. So what is A? A is percentage of soil passing 0.04 MCQ. Okay, normally the value of A is considered as 35 to 75%. B is 15% to 55%, whereas C is, it should not be more than 40. C is nothing but liquid limit and D is plasticity index, it should not be more than 10. By making use of this formula, let us find the problem for the solution, and they have given the liquid limit and plastic limit. So with respect to this, what we can see, we can find liquidity index and plasticity index. So the required thing is plasticity index, which is equal to IP is equal to WL minus WP. 40 minus 20 is nothing but it comes to be 20%. We can also take it as 0.20 is the plasticity index that is required. When coming into the formula group index, as we see, formula is 0.2 times of A plus 0.005 times of AC plus 0.01 times of BD. Okay, so in the formula I have explained you everything with respect to this. Please make use of this formula what I have given, and please comment the answer in the comment section. Okay, let me move on to the next question because it requires lots of calculation. I cannot do it is just a waste of time. I have given, so it will be a homework for you guys, and I have given you entire formula and entire hint how to solve the problem. So just go ahead. Please do answer in the comment section. So next question, a soil has a liquid limit. Liquid limit can be represented in terms of WL, which is equal to 35, plastic limit, which is called as the WP is 20, and shrinkage limit WS, which is equal to 25%. So what will be the liquidity index, plasticity index and shrinkage index is very important. First of all, liquidity index, and let me find the plasticity index first, which is very easy. Already I have given all the formulas in the previous video. Plasticity index IP is equal to WL minus WP. It is all the things which is here is given in terms of percentage. So WL is 0.35 minus WP is 0.20, which is equal to 0.15. So just by having this IP is 0.15, which can also be written it as 15% also. So IP is 15. Either this is 15. See, the middle value which is given is IP, because liquidity index, plasticity index, which is IP 15 and 15. Either the answer is A is right or B is right, because here 25 it is not, here it is 20, so we can eliminate the option. This is called as elimination strategy. Even if you don't know the formula of liquidity index and shrinkage index, you can just go by the probability formula, either 1 or 2. In the maximum chances you will get a right answer. So let me find the natural water content. This is W, I am very sorry. So let me go. The next thing what I need to find is liquidity index, which is equal to IL. The formula for IL is W minus WP divided by IP. So what is the W is natural water content. Natural moisture content is 25 minus value of WP 20 divided by IP is how much? 15. Okay, it comes to be 0.33. The value of IL will be 0.33. So you came to know 0.33, but here 0.33 is not there. So 100% without finding the value of shrinkage index, we can know the formula. I mean, we can find the answer, which is called as elimination strategy. In the first case, after finding out IP, I had eliminated these two options. In the second stage, after finding out the liquidity index, the remaining one option got eliminated, and the remaining answer will be B. Please do comment in the comment section what is the formula for shrinkage index. That is the homework for you guys. Let me move to the next question. Flow index of the soil indicates. What does flow index? It is shear strength variation with respect to water content. Next, the match the following. Consistency. So they are asking which is the incorrect pair. Of course, consistency is found by Atterberg limit. Liquid limit I had already told you many times. Liquid limit can be found by Casagrande apparatus. That is correct. Consolidation, Terzaghi is correct. But when coming into the sedimentation analysis, Darcy's loss. Sedimentation, Darcy is not right. Sedimentation, Stokes law. The most uniformly graded soil is sand dunes. Loess, already I told, loess is the soil which is carried by the wind, which is also called as aeolian soil. When coming into the talus is also called colluvial soil, which is due to gravity. Loam, sand plus silt plus clay. In the hydrometer analysis, the principle used is, of course, Stokes law. Effective size of the particle. See, this is very important question. Please do remember this. This is D10. Effective size of the particle will always be D10. Soil which contains particles of different sizes of the good proportion is called as well graded aggregates. Already explained in the previous video. In the shrinkage limit, the degree of saturation is 100%. Okay. A soil is said to be non-plastic when IP, the value of IP is, IP value I had already told. I'll show you the chart once again. See, this is a plasticity chart. If the value of IP is 0 non-plastic, less than 7 low plastic, 7 to 17 medium plastic, more than 17 high plastic. Let me go to that question. So if the value is said to be non-plastic when it is 0%, which is less than 1. The shrinkage index is equal to shrinkage index. In the formula we are told shrinkage index is equal to plastic limit minus shrinkage limit. That is shrinkage index. So what is plastic limit minus liquid limit? Plasticity index. Stokes law is applicable. See, star into 5. Very important question. Just it is a factual data. Never forget this. Please remember Stokes law is applicable for the diameter of the particle 0.2 to 0.0002 mm. Again I am adding. Looks to be simple. Since it is factual data, most people lose their marks in these simple questions. So very important question. Yes. In a liquid limit test by Casagrande apparatus. Liquid limit test is conducted by making use of Casagrande's apparatus. The water content for 10 and 100 blows are 40% and 10%. The flow index, the IF flow index is already, we have seen the formula for flow index which I have given in the previous part. W1 minus W2 divided by log to the base 10 of N2 by N1. So please calculate with this. So they have given the water content, one is 40% and 10%, and for the number of flows is given, that is 10 and 100 flows. Take this 10 as N1, take this this is N2. So make use of this formula. Please do comment me in the answer. Comment me answer in the comment section. I have given the complete hint. The void ratio of the soil in the densest and loosest state is 0.1 and 0.80. If the void ratio in the natural state is 0.40, what is relative density? Okay, first I will build a concept with respect to relative density, then I'll come to the problem. So this is the formula for relative density, that is Emax minus E divided by Emax minus E minimum. Emax is, don't get confused, Emax is maximum void ratio in loosest state, maximum void ratio in loosest state, and E minimum, minimum void ratio, of course minimum void ratio, but it is in densest state. E is natural void ratio. So it's the same thing. I'm applying here the void ratio in the densest state. The void ratio in the densest state and the loosest state. Densest state means E minimum is the densest state. E minimum they have given how much? 0.2, and in the densest, okay, in the loosest state, that is E max, void ratio in the loosest state, that is E max, which is 0.80. And the void ratio in the natural state, which can be represented in terms of E, which is 0.40. So from that formula, relative index is equal to, I'll directly write down, E max minus E divided by E max minus E minimum. Is it fine? If you calculate this, here you will get the value as 0.66. If it is in terms of percentage, then it comes to be 66%. Plastic limit is founded by thread. What about Casagrande apparatus? With respect to Casagrande apparatus, we can find the liquid limit. This is shaking test, dilatancy test. I will explain in the future topics. Particle size distribution curve with a hump is obtained from a, if humps are formed inside, of course it is gap graded aggregates. The plastic limit of a soil is greater than a liquid limit, then the plasticity index is reported as, so I'll just show you, IP is equal to WL minus WP. Is it? They are asking, they are telling plastic limit, if WP is greater than WL, then what happens? You'll get the answer in negative. But you have to consider, you should not consider this as a negative, and you need to consider this as a 0. Okay, you are not supposed to consider it as non-plastic, you are not supposed to consider it as negative. You have to consider it as a 0, because the value of IP will never be negative, is the concept behind this. So the question from Indian Engineering Service, the liquid limit, that is WL, which is equal to 65%, and the plastic limit is WP is equal to 29% respectively. The percentage of the soil fraction and the grain size is 0.002 mm is 24. The activity number of the soil is given by, so activity number I already IP divided by percentage of clay particle. So the value of clay particle, this is the formula for activity number, which I had already told. The value of IP is equal to WL minus WP, which is equal to 65 minus 29. In terms of percentage, we can take it as 0.65 minus 0.29, which comes to be 0.36, which IP is equal to 0.36 divided by percentage of clay particle is, yeah, just a minute, activity, because since this is in terms of percentage clay particle, I will take this in terms of percentage only. If it is IP is 0.36, if I take in terms of percentage, the value of IP will be 36%, which is equal to 36 divided by percentage clay particle is equal to 24, which will be 1.5. Activity number will be 1.5, then the answer is 1.50. Again, two questions from Indian Engineering Service. A soil sample has a shrinkage limit WS, which is equal to 0.10, and the specific gravity of the solids, which is equal to 2.7. The porosity at a shrinkage limit, what they are asking us to find the porosity at a shrinkage limit, so degree of saturation will be 1. So formula is E is equal to Wg divided by SR. You have already known, since it is a, yeah, I need to find the value of E first. So what is the value of W? W is 0.10 into G is 2.7, and the degree of saturation, since it is a saturated cell, you have to take it as 1. The value of E, you will get it as 0.27. Then they are asking us to find the porosity. Porosity is equal to E divided by 1 plus E. That comes to be 0.212. If it is in terms of percentage, that will be 21.2 percentage into 100, it comes to be 21.2 percentage. A soil has a liquid limit, again WL liquid limit 60 percentage, and the plastic limit where WP is equal to 35 percentage, shrinkage limit is 20 percentage, and it has a natural moisture content which is equal to 50 percentage. The liquidity index of a soil is given by, liquidity index means IL. IL is equal to W minus WP divided by IP. Is it right? So value of W is how much? 50 percentage. I'll take it as 0.50 minus WP. WP is how much? 35 percentage can be written as 0.35 divided by IP. IP is nothing but WL minus, okay, IP is equal to WL minus WP. So I'll just directly write here, WL is 0.60 minus WP is 0.35. If I calculate this, I'll get the answer as, which will be equal to 0.6, and this is 0.6. So that's all for the session. We have some more remaining questions which are asked in some assistant engineer questions of some states, assistant executive engineer questions. I'm going to solve it in the next part. Thank you guys. Any queries, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you and all.